Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Good. My Giants just scored, so Rocco's Mets, are going down in the
I
standings.
think we have an off day. It's okay. We can't lose. We just broke an 8-game losing streak, so it's all right.
I'll
cry later.
It's eventually there. It's cool. My Ravens got retribution for that bullshit game.
Yeah. We also got your old center fielder from the Orioles who all of a sudden can't hit a ball. Oh, that's cool. But in the world of Warhammer, we are always strikes last here on the podcast before we annoy everybody with all the sports ball of all the different games and having a good time. Fellas, we've been busy.
We've been busy. I know. It's been a while since I've showed my face.
We've been doing tournaments up in Discord with our TTS tournaments. Been going really well. We're hitting our last round, so it'll be great to have a recap of that soon.
Very exciting. Some IRL events going on.
Yep. Alex and Mason just got done with a weekend tournament.
Yeah. Met some fans of the pod. I had a couple people walk up to me. I gave out all my swag, so I need to re-up on all my Always Strikes Last swag to give away.
We gotta get the
back. No, that is a serious thing, Matt. Because I need something to give away too. Because I've even gotten to go out to an event or two, and it's been nice. Even went to one in the lovely state of Michigan. That's right, dear listener.
The Michiganers.
Had one of my buddies. He had a message because someone was promoting us in their local Discord at their shop. He's like, "I know John. What's Rocco doing in my damn thing? That's not right. Hey Rocco, what's got?" Yeah, no. We're there. I even found a flavor of Ghost that I had never seen anywhere else. Neither I nor Mason. It was actually really cool. Not that we're sponsored by them or anything, but
not yet.
One day.
Dreams. We dream. That's how we get closer.
Yeah, it was straw bango. It was a strawberry mango flavored Ghost. That was really good.
That sounds like something a mad scientist would make. He's like, I have the greatest creation to make a straw bango.
Yeah.
And and most definitely he named it. Like right at the edge of the fever. Right?
It's alive!
Yeah, so a lot of stuff going on these days. And there's a lot. I'm still digesting,
We're getting a crunch time too.
We've got like how many books have come out since Tacoma Open? Is it 4? Feels like 4.
Nighthaunt, and back. Khorne.
Khorne, Deepkin.
KO, Deepkin.
Yeah.
And then now we have Chaos Dwarves.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's 6 old books over a relatively short amount of time. This is giving me the heebie-jeebies from back in 3rd edition when we got the rapid fire release and we all went a little nuts. I haven't kept up. I assume all y'all are reading and thinking.
Listen, that new KO Regiment of Renown is putting in work.
Oh, I bet.
The new Balloon Boys, I've been hearing 30 of them running around. Just flying around mobbing stuff. But Alex, what are you hearing? What are you seeing out in the world? You're doing way more serious stuff than I am. Talk to me.
It's been fun. I'll have to say, every week or every event feels like a new meta because new book is a whole new meta, regardless of whether or not I'm interacting with it. It is a whole new meta, whether I'm adjusting, someone else is adjusting. I'm excited. I love it. I feel like I'm going to say this. I think the game is in a very healthy spot right now. I don't want to hear the backlash.
No, I'm with you. I agree. I completely agree. There's no contrarian here. And
if y'all listeners disagree, tell us why in the comments. Do it. Do it. Tell me why. Yeah. I want to know because I'm finally, as soon as I'm done with these damn goblins riding dogs which
I got to play them. I got to play basically Mason's List too at the thing scary. I just went to. It was it's really cool.
I love you, Mason, but these dogs, these fucking dogs, man, dags.
They're good dogs, Brent. I mean, Matt.
Good dags.
It's cool. I feel like with KO got a lot of hate right away because a lot of people don't know how to play against KO.
Yeah, and historically, KO's balance has been wonky, so everyone's just going to assume it's a new book. It's going to be overpowered. It's all the shooting. It's all.
I will say this: the one thing I will say about the KO book, which KO was pointed. The points are still pointed for how they performed with the index, but the rules didn't change drastically. They just got cleaned up and got a little bit better and a little different. So there's certain things that got. Okay. So
that was my take on reviewing it. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's really good. But there's other armies like not so sexy, like the Deepkin army, which we're starting to see rise. Spam list is really popular.
Oh my god, it's great.
I play against it. It's really good.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I switched off of my eels to do sharks for my last thing.
So break it down. So let's put ourselves in. So I'll get to that in just a sec. But the whole reason that we want to talk about this is
bring us home, Matt.
You know, I'm super busy in life at the moment, and I'm stuck doing all these freaking wolves.
Yep,
right.
Got him locked in his basement.
I try and keep my eyes open and look at the Discord and ensure that like I'm at least keeping up with what's going on.
Yeah.
And the one thing that struck me was that there were models going back and forth. People are starting to ask for certain models, and that's when people are starting to figure out the books. Yeah. And it's been on the rise across the board of, hey, does anybody have this? Hey, does anybody have this? That means the books are starting to get figured out. And people are tinkering, right? Instead of taking the immediate winning unit. Yep. And so I kind of wanted to like take a lay of the land this episode and catch everybody up on what's actually good versus what was good out the gate.
How things have adjusted to the current game with us getting ready to go into a big battle scroll as we enter a world championship in LVO World.
Which will throw another wrench into this. And that's the exciting part here is, what is this landscape? It is changing. It is updating. Have we figured out the General's Handbook? It's been out now for a while. All the new battle tactics we keep going on and on about. Are there different builds? Are there different things? And all of that is what a meta is and how we all adjust to what armies are being played, what armies eat what armies in the ecosystem, and what do we do?
100.
Yep.
So now that we've got that kind of like level set, why sharks? Why are we going sharks? What is the reason for sharks? Because sharks back is kind of scary only because they've bit my head off before earlier. But what's different? Why are we going now?
I'm going to hit this first.
Go ahead.
First off, movement wins games.
Preach. Speed kills, baby.
Deepkin are fast. They have an unlimited spell that's a teleport. Very good.
Yeah.
And the sharks have one very special keyword, and that is Cavalry. They are not beasts. They are not monsters. They are Cavalry.
Yeah.
And if you take that keyword and you go take a look at the Scouting Forces card, sharks can perform Scouting Forces.
Yep.
Very easily.
Now, are they still independent? Or
they are
independent. Do they have the 3 shark lists or a 3 shark unit still? I can't remember what that's called.
The Bloodthirsty Shiver? No, that's a regiment of renown they retweaked and stole the name of.
Gotcha.
They're pretty flat on what they were, but they're thanks to the season rules, they got a new subfaction, which allows you to spend a CP if you killed a unit that turn to bring one back.
Yes. That's pretty good.
And even then, if you did the old one of the Achillean Beastmaster, your sharks will be hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
And then they're with the new hero to give out +2 companion attacks. So you can get a shark to 5 attacks and just be
it's fun.
Really nasty.
Some real choppy goodness.
They're cheap too. They're cheap.
They are. They are way cheap, which, we'll see how that ends up going.
Yeah, they're always one of those units that say they're over or under, right?
Yeah.
Kind of seems to be their MO.
But I'll tell you,
it's fun. It's exciting to see Deepkin on the table and Deepkin doing well because, first off, too, Deepkin that are not eel lists do well.
I know. It's so
They were struggling for a little bit there, huh? Kind of an uphill battle on points and movement and all of those weird little things combined to make that kind of rough.
And elves wounding on 4s normally. Let's just...
Yeah, there's a teammate of mine at the GT I just went to that played triple Eidolon.
Nice.
And 7 sharks, I think it was.
Okay. Okay, I see the gas. You don't need a turtle at that point.
Yeah. I do think the turtle build is a little better. The turtle is good.
I mean, I'm biased, so I'm with you.
Shelly.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's exciting. People are now starting to see the power of Deepkin after, and they're one of the earlier books. I mean, that we got in the whole summer craze. I'm not the biggest fan of the Deepkin Leviathan, the incarnate thing.
Oh yeah,
it's a
beautiful model.
It is a beautiful model. I've had a bit of a mixed success with it. I think it being able to summon the tentacle when it goes off to the Abyssal Tendril specifically. I'm pulling its stats up now, where it can do its once per turn any combat phase ability. Roll a dice. If it exceeds the health characteristic, the target is ensnared. Add 1 to manifest. I'm going to be honest with you. I actually thought it was a 4-up. I definitely should have gotten that off way more than I did. Well, now I'm a little more higher up on it. It's okay. I still went 4-1 in my thing. I'm fine. It's fine. At the end of the day, it's okay. Because you summon in this thing, to summon the thing, it feels clunky a bit to use, for sure.
Yeah.
Anti-faction terrain. I mean, again, if you're going against a bunch of Sylvaneth, that's cool, but
they're already going to die if you interact with them.
Yeah. You didn't really need it.
So what's the teleportation range on that thing again? I know everybody's already gone over this, but we're coming back. We're seeing how it's changing things.
Yeah. Right? Teleportation range on what specifically? The actual spell?
The summoning tentacles.
Summoning tentacles should be wholly within 9 of the actual endless spell.
Cool. And then the summoning range is 9 as well, right?
9 should be 9 by 9.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's a decent 18-inch range.
My issue with it is what you really want something like Primal Energy because you want that life swarm with the turtle that's just going to sit there and like tank and heal, and you're just like, I don't care, dog. You're not killing this turtle.
And not only that, we have the life kelp pod that would also heal all cavalry models, as we've talked about sharks and eels.
Yeah.
So if you are doubling up with the endless swarm to just top up a shark that was on 1, and you're like, cool, here's 6 wounds.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
And it buddies up with the turtle to go and get the ward save off of it. And what I've also been doing is the Icon of the Storm. This is the retreat in charge ability, the Whirlpool's Fury off of them. Where its friendly units use the retreat ability that are wholly within 12 of this unit can shoot and or charge later in the turn, and they don't take mortal damage when they retreat. And you can get a really nice bunker, call it an alpha bunker, take a good position in the middle of the board if you're made to go first. They charge into you, you retreat and charge out. And the other thing that's making the sharks more viable too, especially with this hero, is the sharks do not have shoot in combat. For either of their profiles, whether it's the harpoons or the net launcher. And to be able to go and reposition with our speed around to steal objectives, toe tap in, take pot shots at an 18-inch range of these damage 3 harpoon guns or net launch. It's still damage 3. One is an anti-monster, the other's anti-cavalry. If your local meta is a bunch of big monsters, or you've got a Nagash floating around, or if it's going to be cav heavy, you've got options with these sharks these days that are really nice.
Yeah. And Rend 1 too is like way better now than what it was 6-7 months ago, because the change is all defense. Like, cool.
And when you take 7 sharks, cool. They all out defensed one of them. All right. Cool. Here's 6 more shooting at you, 2 shots each. You'll still be on a bad save eventually.
I played a game the other day with, speaking of shooting in all defense, with my ogres, and I had my my blood belt hunter was killing like a exalted chaos character, whatever they're called, champion, and is like he's gonna kill you in shooting, like doing all defense. He's like, yeah, it's like, okay, cool. He survived with like 2 wounds left, and then cannon to his Vanguard. Cannon went off, and I killed 4 Vanguard.
Nice.
Yeah, that thing is terrifying.
Yeah.
That is 0 damage or 30.
Yep.
Oh.
And that's the Soggy Iron Blaster for those curious.
So that being said, do we think we see anything coming out other than sharks for Idoneth in the future? Has anybody seemed to crack anything else? Any news?
I think Idoneth will change. Go ahead.
I was actually talking to a friend of the show, Eddie. He's got a list that this is an idea. It's all the Morsar Guard is another build that's going on here that he's seen, and trying to play it too. It's like you don't feel like you win comfortably with it. Like I had games with my shark list where I did get paired into monster. I had the anti-monster shooting. I won, I think, like 70-10, 70-15. But you don't. But with the Morsar Guard, you're looking more at like because those riders don't do anything anymore, and you're just hoping that a bajillion eel slaps at D3 damage do stuff, which when they spike is fantastic.
Yeah. Or it's a bunch of ones.
Yeah, or it's a bunch of ones. And again, the if you're not taking the Eidolon with the +1 to wound for the riders, 3s and 4s is still rough.
It feels bad.
Yeah, it feels bad.
Compared to previous editions where I was like, when I initially became a Deepkin player, my joke was, it's the only army I can get where I can roll 2s and still kill you.
Yeah. Oh, but, they felt broken there anymore. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is healthier for the army.
Yeah.
And healthier for the ecosystem of everything.
I would expect Deepkin to go get a little bit of changes with Calcentol. I imagine is going to get an increase.
I hope so. They deserve it. That I want to see that unit be something that is fluffy instead of auto take. Like it's still an auto take. I know there are other things out there, but when a unit is just like, oh yeah, I need to do this one thing, and I'm gonna negate like the feel of the book to do this one thing because they're so cheap. Right.
I mean, is that the regiment of renown gets the buff? I gets the nerf of
they all get it. But I would hope that they go up enough where it has to be an actual choice. Like that's when the game is good. When there's an actual.
I would like to see them around 200.
Me being the vindictive asshole that I am, I'd love to see them at like 240. To be honest,
I could have sworn they were 210. What are they at now?
Like 180.
Yeah, it's like
shit.
Really? Yeah, too much utility. They really need to sell them, I guess.
Yeah,
but one of the with Idoneth, fairly small roster still, so it's kind of cool to see that there's a couple of different things. They are character buffing, but speaking of one of those Discord messages, I saw Alex sneaking around trying to find 20 banshees. So
yeah, what's up with that?
So let's talk about how we feel the Ghosty Boys are doing now with that book.
I like the Nighthaunt book. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are kind of skeptical on the going up in saves but getting extra wounds and getting a better ward. It's like, okay, but now we're pointed a little differently. But let's take a look at that. Let's break that down a little bit. I played Nighthaunt round 2 at my last GT, and I played friend of the pod, Anthony.
Nice.
Oh yeah, in our DPS tournaments.
Hey.
Yeah, super cool dude. Easily, I gave him my favorite opponent ticket. He was the coolest guy I played.
I played him in our current tournament too.
Yeah, super nice.
He
was playing. I was really big on the Blade Guys Revenants when they first spoiled them. It's like, oh, cool. I can't get into combat with them unless I roll a 7-inch charge or better. Okay, well, I'm just gonna play a map where I sit in the center of the table, and good luck, bud. Yeah, have fun. He did that exact same thing. He had a unit of 20, 2 units of 10. So we played actual mission we played, but it was like 5 objectives, 3 across the center. Oh, it was link ley lines.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah.
And he took turn 1 and then just kind of sat on all the objectives, and he's like, "Good luck, bud."
Clear me, make me move.
I felt bad because my 3 charges were an 11, a 12, and a 10.
Okay. Sometimes you just got to step up to the plate, you know.
I demolished the Blade Geists. So I'm like, okay, thinking in my head, like, okay, maybe Blade Geists aren't necessarily the thing. But then I was like, okay, cool. I was like, what do I need to play? Like, what's good? So I was kind of testing different units when I was playing against him a little bit. And Lady O, I don't know if you guys looked at Lady O's updated war scroll.
Vicious.
You can't. She can't be hit on anything less than 5s and 6s. She can't be wounded on anything less than 5s and 6s.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah,
and then if she's sitting there with the train piece, the Nighthaunt train piece heals her D3, so she's just healing and not taking damage. Yeah.
Huh.
So unless you're dealing physical mortals to her, you're not killing her with combat decks. Because I tested this. I threw like 200 ogre attacks at her. Nothing.
Okay.
Which is nice, but she still does her revive, heal, and everything. But then I was looking at units. I'm like, okay, what changed in the book, and what didn't change, and what just benefits from the changes.
So let's say I only own 16 Mirrormorn Banshees because them and Lady O are my wife's favorite units.
So Banshees stayed 100 points. Well, they stayed 100 points. They're 100 points for 4, so you can play 200 points for 8. They're very good.
That is really good.
They still do their multi-damage. They're still, hit wounds very easily. But also, like, the Scriptor Mortis is very good now.
I just bought one. I'm so excited.
Finally. That's such a pretty model.
It is.
So, and the big thing I didn't realize for a while when I was brainstorming with them, Scriptor Mortis is not a unique character. He can take your artifacts and stuff. So I feel like a big thing with your building Nighthaunt lists is you're like, okay, cool. All the special named characters, they're all sweet. Like Reikenor is cool. Lady O is cool. The Bodie McBoatface, whatever his name is cool.
Yeah, perfect name. That's the only name we'll never use a different name.
The Drowner.
Never. No, it's Bodie McBoatface forever.
He's cool, but you don't need him anymore because now every single Nighthaunt can just teleport for 1 CP. So it's like, don't need you anymore, buddy. Bye. But Banshees stayed the same. They were still really good. They still get their Dispel.
That's great.
They're 2-wound models still, so you can now still bring them back with the graveyards. Lady O can bring them back super easily. And they're anti-wizard, so they'll just eat wizards. And if you look at what's doing really good in the meta, big wizards.
Pretty wizards.
So they can score scouting forces really easily. They're very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Scriptor Mortis, you can just pick big hammers. On a 3-up, everything that attacks that unit until my next turn, it's crit mortals.
Okay.
Yeah, with Banshees, that's terrifying. It's
a lot,
freaking terrifying. Yeah.
And okay, cool. Eight Banshees can lift almost any big character.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. 200. I'm not mad if my 200-point unit dies, but then
no, that's a great trading piece.
What if I take 30 of them, or something like this?
Just max points into it.
What if I just they're my main unit? What if I replace? Because if you look at it, 200 points is 8 Banshees. 210 points is 10 Bladegeist Revenants. I'm getting 2 more wounds. I'm doing less damage. I have less damage output. I have the same save as them.
Yeah.
So
that's
what am I?
You're losing.
What was I missing?
You're losing
two
board
models.
Control, right?
Am I? I mean, you don't need to protect what's not there.
Yeah.
It's true.
They're just killing everything. Cool. I'll be down a couple models. I still killed more.
Sounded like a Tau player right there. So
I've been playing on TTS. It's not terrible. I mean, it's pretty good.
Oh, I'm not shooting it down.
I'll take pretty good.
I'm thinking about my models downstairs.
It's just the shock again of losing their 4-up ethereal save, and I'll be a 5-up, but it can be all out defense. And
what's wild?
The math is nice.
What's wild is the soggy black coach still has that 4-up save.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it's got the independent war scroll,
Yep.
But it doesn't have independent ethereal. It benefits from the new book ethereal.
Okay.
So it can now all defense with 3-up ethereal, 5-up ward.
Well, I guess they're going to sell a bunch of those because that thing was already terrifying.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So soggy black coach is a big thing to look out for, and then
is really good. I mean, their speller is really good. Their base rules are really good.
I mean, even Reikenor looked really good to me.
Yeah, I don't know that Reikenor's ever been bad though.
No, he's just always mid, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't do. It's his. He buffs the weird pieces sometimes, or
he's got the corpse candle every generation of his war scroll to get a little funky. But
they have a lot of really good rules. I feel
good.
Usually about this time of the year when we're about to go into a meta shift, I start painting what's B tier and A tier that I don't have that's painting. Because how I mentally look at it is that S tier is going to take a 15% decrease in points.
Yep.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
A tier and B tier are going to get a 10% increase in points. Anything lower than that, C and D or whatever, F, they're going to get a 15, if not 20% increase, depending on where they're at. Yeah. And then we're going to see about 5 to 10 rule changes, whether or not they're major impactful or not impactful. Sometimes they are more impactful, like when we saw the River Blades movement change. Yeah. When we saw the Wind Spirit, when they just shut that army down.
Oh God, yeah, that was a hell of a change.
Pretty rough.
Went from 48 inches of movement down to 24, and changing which phases and all. Yeah.
So sometimes we see big impactful changes like that, and then also too. The fall battle scroll is always way larger and way more impactful than the spring battle scroll because us nerds are out in the summer grinding these GTs, hanging out with our friends.
Yeah.
We're getting 6 books out, so we have all this data, whether or not they use it for good or bad, probably for bad.
Just as planned.
Yeah. I mean, Matt Rose let Morbid Conjuration get printed as is, so I don't feel bad. They also thought Iron Jaws was the number one army in their meta and testing, so that tells you all that you need to know about GW.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the winter we're not grinding events, Like, and then when we get the spring data, that's like, okay, cool. We got like the Christmas box, like 1 or 2 armies, and then whatever's gone. But we're not seeing like as many people traveling and going to events, which is
no, that's fair. Yeah, good. You get more vacation days in the summer.
General calm down time, but
yeah.
So it sounds like we've got fairly decent standout units or even possible future standout units for both them. How are we feeling?
Good. Nighthaunt's good all around. I
okay. Think. Yeah, they look solid to me. It had me walking over to my shelf and shuffling around and doing that model count. You know, when you're like, wait a minute, do I actually have everything that I want here for this?
Yeah.
Well, they gave units too that don't see tabletop like fun rules, like chain rasps. Like chain rasps now. Stalkers are good.
Stalkers are great. And I have so many stalkers. I have like
hold on. Your glaive wraith stalkers.
Yeah,
finally.
I have so many. I have so many of them.
Fucking full. I didn't curse yet.
I just love the models.
Motherfucking. What do you mean?
So I have like way too many of them.
All right.
But yes,
I'll talk with the horse head.
The horse face.
Yeah,
yeah. So they're going to Legends, but we get them for a year.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're also 4 models like the Banshees. These guys are 80 points apiece.
Yep. So dirt cheap.
What do they do?
So 160 for 8. I think they hit on 3s or 4s. They wound easy. They're damage 3 on the charge and can do a 6-inch pile-in.
And I think they're anti something as well.
Sure.
They were.
I just saw they were legend and went, finally, and moved on.
I didn't even care. I was like, I sidestepped all of the Beasts of Chaos because that hurt. But I don't care. This army is literally already dead to me. See what I did there?
Yeah.
They're crit auto wound, damage 2 on the charge, or 2 attacks, 4s, 3s, Ren 2, damage 2 on the charge, crit auto wound, can do 6-inch pile-in.
Yeah, they're so stupidly good. And I just looked at my shelf and I'm like,
they're so
I've
cheap.
got about like 30 of those guys, I think.
They're so cheap.
Yeah.
It's 160 for 8. Like, okay, cool. I'll take, 80 I'll play 80 of them.
Yep. They're and bonus, the models are still some of the better ones.
Oh yeah, they're really cool models.
So
what you said, chain rasps? That's a name I haven't heard in years.
Yeah.
What are we?
So chain rasps have a built-in passive ability on their war scroll. 3 units of chain rasps can do a pregame move. They're now Claws of Karanak.
Yep.
Goddamn.
And
we got our screens back.
Yeah, they actually fulfill the role they were designed for, right? They can tarp it early, they can screen. The book is I don't know why I didn't see people jumping on it as much.
It's because everyone went, their saves got worse. They say, they look at the rest of the book.
Well, no. And I get that, right? Because a lot of people's first reactions are, this doesn't do the same damage, or this won't survive that same damage. And who cares?
Got wound dents.
Who cares? It's not just about damage. The game is not won by damage.
They're already
damage.
It's movement. Okay.
They're fun. They're fun. I think they'll see their light in the meta soon.
Good.
I may even pull mine out.
In that damn black coach. That is such.
It's so scary.
They probably have the best faction train in the game.
Yeah.
That is so crazy to say. That is. But yeah, you're right.
Good. It's real good.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I was reading their book, the only thing I was bad is their basic faction endless spells are not the greatest.
Yeah, but they never were. And they're never bad. They're never the worst, right?
No.
They're not known for their wizards too, so.
No. But again, you throw out a purple sun and it's what do you care, right?
I mean, if you throw out a purple sun with a freaking candle, it turns a lot of these units into insanity.
Yeah.
Morbid is fits specifically in the horsehead list that I was thinking about. So it's like,
you get that extra rend. You still can't make your own save worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tried and true Nighthaunt tactic from way back when. It's still good.
Yep.
All right. Should we move? Since that army's dead, should we move on to a different one?
Sure.
Yeah. So let's talk about Khorne, because I know we all got some big feels about this.
Yeah. How'd they hurt you, Alex?
Well, I kind of want to set this up, right? So we had an episode a while ago where everybody was losing their minds about that damn Army of Renown, right?
Yep.
All character Army of Renown. I was not heard shit about it since.
Yeah, what happened?
I just want to say I was right.
Yeah,
I like to say I told you so often, but
all right, Alex, say what you say for anyone who missed that episode. What was your call that you got right?
The army was very good, but it's not an army that's going to win events. Like it won like 2 GTs maybe, or it didn't even win. It had low 0.50s.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it won, it didn't necessarily win by major margins against. I'm assuming both players are playing at equal skill level.
Yeah.
But like it was having low point wins. It was having minor wins, not major victories. I mean, of course, there's gonna be the game where dice happens, and like I roll my 5-up revive every single time. But like, the army wasn't like crazy aggressive.
And a lot of it really relied on keeping heroes together, which you don't have enough points to spread out then. And it's just like, when Jack and I went through that episode, I hope that we at least helped somebody go up against the one person who was like, I'm going to win every tournament with this. But it went, that was the only sky is falling thing that I saw from the Khorne book. And I haven't really heard much at all since. It's
coming around.
What's going on? What are we seeing? What are our dedicated Khorne players doing?
Well, as a lifelong Khorne player, I'm not. I didn't think it was bad. Like a lot of people thought it was bad.
Yeah.
It didn't. How do I say this properly? It didn't necessarily get my juices flowing, or like it didn't want to challenge me intellectually. It wasn't like something that I was like, oh, I'm really excited to put 40 more blood warriors on the table and sit on circles, my 3-up armor save. Like that just doesn't sound like the kind of games I want to play. I mean, it's not bad army. I mean, we're starting to see. I saw a couple lists came out. I saw one list today that which looked really cool. They went 4-1 at a GT. But then again, it's just one of those things that people see new things come out totally different. The Khorne book is totally different. The Blood Tithe, I don't think the Blood Tithe is as bad as people think it is. People are like, oh, you can't go to the bottom of the tree fast enough. I was like, well, how often were you fucking using the 6 and 8 Blood Tithe in games to begin with? Like, never.
Yeah.
So maybe there's been a little bit of an overreaction. Some of the points felt a little bit odd, and that's only because I didn't.
What do you think it was odd?
Really, it didn't. I feel like the book was just a little bit overcosted compared to the rules. Now, maybe that's me not understanding like the in-game kind of like stuff.
I only kill Khorne. I don't play it, so
they have the awkward Army of Renown, the Baleful Lords, the all Bloodthirster army, which looks awesome to play.
Yeah,
but with how points are right now, you can't build like a 2,000 point army. You can only build like a 1,700 point army.
So it's kind
of weird. Yeah, you can play like 4, but you can't play 5. But you should be able to play 5. If I could just show up with 5 Bloodthirsters and just roll across the table, like let's go.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's kind of how that book feels in general. From every list that I've been putting together, it's like wait a minute, how are you still just a little bit too much expensive for your like role in this? And like the blood type doesn't feel underwhelming, right? It feels like it's actually more tracking to do in game. But like it doesn't feel like something it doesn't feel like it's gonna like provide bad feels as much as it used to, right?
Okay.
So I'm kind of happy about that. I just like there's something about that book that felt weird on the drop. And it seemed like nothing else has gotten any love since. I haven't really heard that much from any Khorne players.
Well, Khorne's one of those armies too that's like their lore is like heavy death metal, blood, guts, murder. Like I'm just gonna charge in and kill combat.
Yep.
But they've never been that army.
Yep.
No, orcs have been the closest thing to that.
Yeah, well, the great thing is... Oh, go ahead.
So they don't play anything like their lore.
No.
I always liked there was the... I don't know if you guys ever read the Gotrek and... or Felix and Gotrek series. Gotrek and Felix.
Yeah, the original one,
Yeah, so there was...
Been a while.
One where there was... I think it was Demon Slayer. Where they're like they have to kill this like Lord of Khorne, and she's like a brilliant strategist, and they like kind of like talk about like, oh, it's the martial prowess, right? Because they need to know how to wage war and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like for me, that's actually one of the reasons I really enjoyed the AoS drop of Khorne, where it's like, oh, these rules make me have to think more than run forward, stomp, kill, main, burn. My name's Khorne.
Blood for the blood, God skulls for the skull throne. Khorne cares not from whence the blood flows. But you're right. That was the whole idea. Was that martial excellence and prowess that I feel like almost.
And it's weird.
It's Slanesh really because it was the excellence and yet the obsession and then they got. But not really, because everyone just assumes Slanesh is the one-dimensional with the sex thing, which isn't true.
No, it's just obsession.
And
but so for me, that army having almost more tactical ability than almost any other army in previous editions has been amazing, right? Because
they're big toolbox
army. Feels like it, right? It feels like if you are the best at combat, you own combat, meaning you own the tempo of combat, right? So like to me, they always fit that. The new book, it almost feels like they lose a little bit that kind of tempo, and that's where I think it may be where I'm kind of like struggling with it.
I think a lot of people too, like they changed some very good rules.
Yeah.
I think I think a lot of people I know that also play Khorne, they can't see past the fact that we lost Mirrorlust. They just refuse. They read that one thing and they refuse. They're like, this army's dead. Like Khorne's dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anybody who says that army's dead right away, like, come on, man.
It's not dead. But again, when that was such a good tool for so long.
It was a one-trick pony. It was the better player will always outplay the worst player.
Yeah.
But if you played that in a vacuum and it was good, you usually had to present your opponent with, two choices. Like, okay, walk through one of the door. You want door number 1 or door number 2?
Both suck.
Both suck.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So
there are some really good, like Murderlust. "Quote unquote," Murderlust is now really good. Like you can just give a unit 3d6 charge,
which is great.
I'd argue like just as good in situations now, especially just for movement, getting people across the board. Right,
Deepkin, I'm paying 120 or 130 points for a hero to do that to one of my units.
We also changed a lot of abilities, like the Bloodletters lost their recursion,
which I'm fine with. That. That was stupid. I'm not gonna lie, that was dumb.
Hold on.
Okay. What do they get instead?
So then now they can double pile in.
I'm totally fine with that. But the unkillable bloodletter blob that just slowly
22 wound
everything
dudes
in its way was just like, that was one of those where I was like, come on. Give that to
different
Nurgle.
Unit now.
Yeah.
Huh.
So now with the prayers or how blood hungry works, so everything has like blood hungry weapons, which is a cool chart where like if half the number of units are dead, everything gets this chart, depending on if you're mortal or demon. But all the priests, your unlimited prayer lets you benefit from the max blood hungry, whatever your blood hungry is.
Sure.
So like mortals, I get like crit mortals. All mortals have crit mortals. Which is good. So Claws of Karanak with the crit 2 hits with like 30 attacks at crit mortals. That's pretty good for your 100-point unit.
Yeah.
Turns anything into a little blender.
Bloodletters become Ren 2.
That's nothing to sneeze at either.
Nothing to sneeze at. Bloodthirsters get +1 damage. It's huge.
Then you throw in the double pile in as well, and then you're like, cool, they all have defense the first time.
And they made a huge change to the Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster, to where, remember how he had that passive where once per game he could make another Bloodthirster get +1 attack?
Yeah.
Now it's just demon unit. You can give that to your Bloodletters.
That's gross.
Your 20 Bloodletter bomb, which you could juice up with blood hungry weapons. So now you can have them at 3 attacks, crit mortals, Ren 2, double piling, and 3d6 charging.
Okay, so Bloodletters are now actually killy and not just grindy.
So you could do that on turn 1 with, and all you need to do is a 4-up prayer.
So why are we saying this army is bad colloquially?
Because it's not the same.
It's not the same.
And you got to use your brain meats. Brain meats are hard.
Nerds got time for that. When things stay the same and when things change. Okay, the usual.
Yeah,
well, people naturally are afraid of change.
Yeah.
And it's like it's also like the builds aren't the same now, right? So in order to get that same
collect
combo,
the new stuff and do
any self-respecting Khorne player should already have. Well,
listen, every Khorne player I've ever met has obsessively collected every model.
Exactly.
And has a bajillion of them, and they spray painted them red when they first started learning to paint, and then eventually they learned how to do the candied corn, the candy apple red, then all the different things, and then you get all the... There's so many shades of fucking red.
Well, then they graduated when they go to Horus Heresy, and then they start painting white.
Right? Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep. White and some blue there.
Off, how dare you call me out?
You and like 20 other people. It was my most played against tournament. That, and then when OBR dropped, that took the crown for a while because they were always just so fucking good. You guys are
just saying things I've done.
That's true. That's true.
You're just describing it.
I am being serious, but that is also true, Alex. Yeah. That's why I immediately liked you. I'm like, this is very familiar. This is great.
I know this, man.
Baseball. It's wonderful.
They're fun. I think they're very, very fun. I'm coming around. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the book when I first read the book, but also I didn't think it was bad.
No.
I just thought it was different, but did I want to give the time at that point in time for it? And I don't think that they're top meta, but I don't think they're far off.
No, and so many armies are just they feel balanced. Again, I hate to say how balanced things feel for a lot of this, but they're fucking close with a lot of these books.
I will say the coolest thing the book has is the regiment of renown to let any chaos
brand. Yeah, no, that's really fun.
That's so brutal.
It's so good.
I
hate that fucking bloodthirster with the Passion of a Burning Suns with how he's hurting me sometimes.
Do you guys ever watch Arrested Development?
Yeah. I've seen it once, maybe.
So how George Senior's when he's in jail, he's always like not touching. Where like that's how I always see Scarbrand like when he's because he has to be within outside of 3 inches of friendly units.
So he doesn't kill his own people. Yep,
not touching. That's not touching. all I can see is George Senior just doing that.
Yeah.
So there was, if I remember correctly. So I've been slowly getting through my all mortal Khorne army because I don't know why I have an obsession with wanting to have all mortals first for them. And there was a unit that I won't lie, I haven't looked at the book in a little while. I've been life has been busy, people. But the Skull Crushers and the Blood Crushers stood out to me for some reason. I remember. I can't remember what that was.
For the Brass Stampede
points?
I know, well, they're both kind of, they're not cheap. The Mortals have a 2-up armor save, which isn't terrible.
That's good. That's
they're
good.
5-up. They're 5-up on a 2-up, but they kind of just hit like a wet fart. Like they're not like
they're all like damage 1 on the riders, if I remember right.
The damage 1 charge plus 1 damage, but they get the blood hungry weapon, so they can be crit mortals.
Yeah, I think that's what was standing out to me.
They're interesting. The faction, the spells, they like all changed too.
Yeah, what was up with that?
So like the skulls, essentially, they stayed the same, fine. The icon now lets units benefit from, like, you can roll a dice, and if you pick a unit that's visible to, or within 8 inches of the icon still doesn't move. So you like pick a unit and you roll a dice, and if the roll equals or exceeds the blood tithe chosen cost, you can benefit from that blood tithe ability.
Okay.
Now, there's on tier 3 of Blood Tithe. This is a thing which I think will be very relevant in a Chaos Dwarf meta.
That's book 7. This is this big sprint. Okay.
What you got?
Your mortals cannot be affected by weapon abilities. So anti-charge, crit mortal, plus 1 damage on the charge. All these things, all the Chaos Dwarves have them. Imagine Varangard just walking into you and just like, oh, you don't actually crit mortal me, and I'm just going to be here on a 2-up armor save.
I used to live that dream with my Deepkin, then they got ripped away from me. So you're telling me
so many things.
Yeah. It is extremely useful.
And that's where, like, those guys and Blood Crushers, right? So Skull Crushers and Blood Crushers, for some reason, well, obviously I love Cavalry, right?
Yeah, having cav charges are beautiful things.
But, like, those two stood out for me when I was, like, going through and, like, looking at the abilities, how they would stand up for me.
Okay.
So interesting. Maybe they'll get a points drop in the update.
The demon ones aren't terrible. They're not. I don't think either of them are pointed incorrectly right now. You could play them, and I don't think they want to get them too undercosted. For those listeners, and I know Matt, who's been playing AoS since day one, I don't think they want a repeat of the Brass Stampede Gore Pilgrims Khorne list from 1.0.
Yeah, that was bad.
So
once you said that out loud, I was gone for like 20 minutes in a flashback. That was very vivid.
You were buried under red and
to
brass.
Vietnam.
Yep.
No, that makes sense.
Face down in the dirt, but you can be here with your Skull Crushers.
No, I mean it does. For me, the 2+ was already like
yeah.
And I've been wanting to do like a full cav list from Khorne because like the the balance is a little bit better for being able to just do Cav, as opposed to the older book, because the saves, like the survivability, and then the way to turn them into mortals and rend, like those two really stood out to me. So Skull Crushers and Blood Crushers. I'll have to try it. Maybe there's a new meta in there. Probably.
Maybe
there's some cool stuff in the book.
But we're not. I still feel like we're gonna get like early third edition, right? Where it's just not. It's not going to be, even if it's a decent book and people who play it and know the army win more than they lose, right? Yeah. It's just not going to be seen in that level for some reason, right?
They're on my testing table for Worlds.
Okay.
There are an army that I am looking at for Worlds.
What other armies are you looking at for Worlds?
Currently, I am looking at OBR, Ogre Mod Tribes, Khorne, Feck, and Nighthaunt. Yeah, those are the armies I'm looking at.
So that brings us to the next one then. How are we feeling about Feck? I'm scared.
Feck is an interesting one. I think the book is flat. And by flat, I mean, I think previous Feck was really good. I think all the book did was clean up some rulings and then add or change a few, rules.
Yeah, I don't think Warbanks are still good. Water's wet.
They just clean. It's a lot less bookkeeping now, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Ushron still either does a ton or nothing.
Yep.
Oh, she.
That army suffers from what they've always suffered from, which is neg to hit.
Yeah. Negative to hit and getting caught out at the wrong moment.
Mm-hmm. They will still have a bucket of dice if you go that build. I remember hearing good things about what was it? The Flayers being able to pick up a hero and bamf around.
Oh, there's some sweet ruling.
Yeah.
That terrain piece on the thing of best terrain, it's in contention for best terrain.
It would be death, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's very, very good. So they changed the Cardinal Throne to, if you set up a unit on the table this turn, it can now move D6 inches.
Which is great.
Wacky.
So you still set up outside of 9, but then you immediately get a move D6 inches. And you can teleport, like the Terrorgeist can just teleport. You have the Ghoul Wardens.
Charge in that army too. There's all kinds of movement.
The cool Ghoul Warden model. I love that model where he's like peeking and like
nice. Yeah.
This reminds me of the Gargoyles cartoon show. I love it.
Yes.
Goliath.
Yes. 100%, dude.
The first when Disney Plus first got rolled out, I remember I was like rolling. I loaded it. I was like, "Oh shit, they have gargoyles on here!" Okay, I immediately went to the store, got like a 12-pack of beer, and just sat down and watched all the gargoyles.
You got to do it for your inner child, man, and your outer child, because fuck it, it's a great show.
So that show. Did you remember the tape games, the VHS tape games?
Yeah.
A buddy of mine had the Gargoyle VHS story tape game where you had to like move it to like a certain area and then it would play out a story. But it was like a board game with a VHS. I have no idea what it's called. Somebody comment on that if you know what it is.
Yeah, just gargoyles. That's our thing for the, subscribe, comment, Patreon, whatever. But gargoyles, actually.
Yeah.
Also, they still have a spell. Sorry, going back to Feck, they have a spell too for extra move. I think it's D3 movement off of that as well.
Yeah. Yikes!
So that guy lets him teleport. He can deep strike units. He can with them.
So it's basically blister skin all over again.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's great. And I recently played against a list that was it was like Oops, I'll Terrorgeist too. That still is fucking scary.
I mean, Terrorgeist are never not going to be scary.
No. And when they can pop it and move up D6 inches, it's just.
It's an alpha strikey army. It's cool. I don't think it's over oppressive. Like, no. I think it's like KO. It's one of those things that you need to adjust your play. You need to learn how to play with it.
Yep.
Screens
are great. Screens are great. And as someone who, in second, the reason I invested in long strikes where Terrorgeist were running rampant.
Yeah.
You shoot a motherfucker at that point as well. That's how you get a shooting meta. Is there's too many Terrorgeists.
Yeah.
It's like they're like deer. They just pop out of everywhere.
And just like deer, they ruin your car.
Oh my god. And it's hunting season, and I had I happened to have the monster hunt and harpoons on the sharks that day, and we ate good. But there's a lot of good builds out of effect these days.
They're fun. Yeah, they're fun.
They are.
So what are the real standout models that you think coming out of that one then?
Of course, Morbeg Knights.
Yeah.
Horrors, the big aberrants, whatever they're called.
Crypt Guard. Big block can still dump what feels like a bajillion attacks.
I'm not the biggest Ushrun fan.
I don't know that he's like you said, he's not really an auto include anymore, but he's still good. I played
against them at my last GT. Yeah. And the guy had played like some crazy Alpha Strike list, and I squeaked out a victory. Right. But like they have things like the Chalice, which can either turn off weapon abilities or I forget what the other thing is. So
it's not a heal anymore.
The opponent gets to choose either no weapon abilities or something else. And I was playing ogres, and I was like, I don't have a fucking weapon ability, so
go nuts, dog. It's okay.
Just ogres, man.
Yeah,
the cool. Corpse Mare Stampede is really nice.
Oh, that thing is crazy cool now. So every turn it's on the board. It gets like an extra
D6,
to its charge or something, and then you get to add those dice to its number of attacks.
Yeah. It goes off in a straight line, but you can set that up really easily.
Hi-oh silver.
Away.
So it sounds like Fex got some fanfare there.
They do, and it's not just because I moderate a Flesh Eater Court's Discord that it's 900 people in it either. This is just legitimate. It's a good. I'm not promoting them. They're just a good army right now.
Yeah, they've been fairly consistently good for a while now, right?
They have.
It's kind of nice to hear.
There was a little dip for a minute, but I think we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. I think they're back. They're good.
So
I don't think they're overly broken. I think they're like that, like right. They're teetering at
right there.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how about these boogeymen? All these goblins that I've been assembling on Bubble Boy bodies. What are we gonna do about these KO?
I think people just need to learn how to play against it. I hate saying this, and I say this.
Not wrong.
I don't want to say this. I will say it. They are underpointed, so I'll give them that.
Yes.
I don't want to say this in the point where it's too rude, but people just need to get good. Just play the games and learn how to play against KO.
Okay.
Because KO was so dead in the meta that no one knew how to play against them, and then they were everywhere.
Yeah.
Right there in your face.
This happens every time a book comes out from them too.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's the hangers on that are like, I love this army forever.
Miles, and they're like, I go 1 and 4 every event. I just love my steampunk aesthetic. Shoot a harpoon. Ha! I did it. My rivet gun.
And then there's two builds. There's generally two builds. There's Big Boat and Friends. Yep. There's Bubble Boys, right?
Yep.
And that generally seems to be what it's been. What are we running into now?
Like a fucking circle.
The lists? Because I have some opinions, but I want to actually wait and hear what those current boogeyman lists are for people who don't know how to shoot guys in moving targets.
I will say this: when it comes to the KO book of all the books we've talked about, it's unique in the sense that not only did KO give us KO update, KO gave us the Skyport Profiteers. which is a regiment of renown,
which is great.
Totally another thing that needs to be talked about completely separately.
Yep.
That I feel is an issue for the game.
I misspoke earlier about the regiment of renown that was with something. This the code right and the double thunderers there.
Mm-hmm.
That I will leave for a second story. But when it comes to base KO, if you can survive the alpha, you are fine. If you they are going to either double you, and they're going to take first, and then alpha you, and then if you double them, they fold.
Yep.
If you bring screens like you should be bringing screens, and if you're hugging, upscaring, like literally, like when I've been playing them, I've been playing a lot of Ogre Mod tribes. I'm just deploying on my table edge.
Yep.
I'm just like, cool. Like, come forward.
Yep. Go first. Come to me. You got to move mid board. By then, you're away from all the obscuring terrain, and I can beat the snot out of you.
Well, the objectives they're taking are intercept and recover, and restless energy. So they need to take my home objective from me, which I'm only deploying on one. So they have to come to me to score tactics.
Yep.
And then intercept and cover, and they have to kill my units in order to score those tactics.
Yep.
I can pop out with my soggy cannon, kill some units. Ogres are very fast. I can just zoom out 14 inches, run in charge, smack a unit if he wants to sit there and play mid board, or deep strike my gorgers in the back. But also, KO got this amazing terrain piece, which we just need to sit there and talk about it.
The model is just so fucking cool, dude. It's just, oh my god, yes.
And I got my prediction correct. It is a piece of terrain that can move around the field, floats, right? And it's a support piece. So I'm happy to say, go back and find the episode, or don't, and just comment that was right. I like that.
It's so good. First off, we should do a whole episode where we only talk about faction train.
Yes, we really should.
Because
next one. We'll do the next one.
There's so many good faction trains out there. Now that we're talking, I'm like, oh, there's only a few good ones. Like, no. I'm thinking the Maw Pit, insane.
Yeah. Majority of faction terrain now is actually really cool. Yeah. Like even the Soulblight Gravelords one.
God, even the portal
on it,
potty.
But like
there's OBR sitting in the corner.
Hey, they deserve it. Let's be honest. It's all Catacros's fault, really.
They have the best endless spells of all the faction, but
yes, they do.
Anyways, the KO thing. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
It literally, rules aside, the rules are average at best.
Yep.
But how it deploys, you have a faction train, and then you have 3 little bubbles, the little floating balls.
Mines. I love them.
Area denial right away.
Yep.
You no longer have to pay points to zone out your opponent from alternate deployment.
Yeah,
because these things have move characteristics.
Yeah,
which let's be 100% honest. Like if you were able to like Alpha Strike KO, they were pretty much gone right away for a lot of the builds, right? So it fixes. I think it's probably the most balanced I've actually seen the army, because I've been building this Goblin KO army forever, right? And slowly getting through it outside of
what, 2-3 years? Yeah, it's been a while.
Freaking wolves. No, I actually started them around November, I think, right?
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
Has it only been that? It feels like it's been a while.
Yes, it was my it was a positive reaction to the election season. So it was how I put my frustration in by making a bunch of little socialist goblins.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
So
I think I just blocked out a large chunk of my anyway.
Yeah. So that being said, the army itself feels really balanced. There are some major changes, though, specifically to some units that used to have a totally different rule. Lay the FAQ on me real quick.
So they changed the FAQ to where if you assault boat, the units that it's assault boating, they can't roll charges after. So if you fail your roll with your assault boat, you can't know like, okay, now my 6 balloon boys are going to roll their charge.
Okay. Okay.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That still gives the frigate its place to differentiate than just being like a shittier ironclad, like an air quote shittier. It never really was, but
so I mean, it always strikes first.
Yeah. They did fix some of the problematic rules of like Sky Wardens previously having a 4+ save, which was dumb for a 2 wound model that cost that many points, which they've come down so much now. But like Sky Wardens and the sorry, I'm going to forget the other engine riggers, right? Their roles haven't completely changed, but they've changed. They've changed the way the army plays because the engine riggers now have anti-charge, meaning there is a small reply depending on how you build the list for somebody coming in at you. So I really like the survivability, and it makes Bubble Boy armies, like all Bubble Boys, actually viable now, because you can actually take a charge and counterpunch back, or they're forced to throw everything into the engine riggers, right? So there's a tactic there. Those two standing out, those two really stood out to me. And then Brock is a monster. He is a freaking
I've been hearing
monster.
good things about Brock lately.
And what he does with the run and shoot, right? Or run and charge for the boats is also huge. So like it feels like more than a 1-trick pony or a 2-trick pony, really, because you're not deck sweeping or Bubble Boys, right? There
is a third way, Matt, of all the
the new units. We haven't talked about the new units yet.
Oh, we haven't talked about we haven't talked about the new units.
No, we have not.
I was gonna say all gun haulers. So and then there's another way on top of that.
The salvagers and the harpooners are so good.
Yeah,
they're cheap. They're cheap.
Yeah,
that's why I think that everything KO is gonna get a point increase. We all know that. The gun haulers, as Rocco mentioned, they're good. I think the issue is the Scourge of Iran gun hauler, because it can be taken in a unit of 2.
Yes,
the soggy gun hauler.
Well, you need your wingman.
The other one's not worth it. And I think I've been soggy resistant for the majority of this. But like that's the one that has consistently given me pause of like, man, I should really go with the other one, right? There's another. The 2 new units are super awesome, but they do look way undercosted in points, to be honest. Like they're going up, so They
just have a few abilities. Like I think, like I forget which one. It's either the scouts. I think it's the salvagers. They get the free pregame move.
Yeah.
Make that once per one unit can do it. Not every unit of them can do it.
Yeah, and I can
great board control. 3 units of 10 coming zooming up on you,
but
makes alpha striking a lot easier.
Yeah,
I do even want to say that like they managed to make the army that I've been trying to build actually pretty damn good, and that's just. Oops, we're all on foot now. Like your Arcanaut, your basic Arcanaut company is actually really good. You can give them +1 Ren, shoot in combat, shoot from a being charged. You can subtract.
Did it ever get
Ren.
Decided if they could shoot and fight with the melee weapons? I know there was something weird about that interaction with that rule.
Let me take
with Brock. I know Brock gets the +1 to shooting in.
Oh, to the Arcanaut company. It was like kind of
the way. Oh, I've got it in front of me. So
okay, please.
The way it works is you like once per turn any combat phase, right?
Yeah.
Pick an enemy unit who's charged and is in combat. Roll a 3+. This unit can immediately shoot as if you were your shooting phase.
Okay.
But they can't use heavy weapons.
Gotcha. And that is
or
in
I'm
addition
sorry,
to the normal
the heavy weapons have
melee.
shooting
Okay.
combat. So it acts as like you're in a completely different phase. So it's non-interruptive.
That's
so
great.
That's where like, and they're cheap. They're still cheap. I expect them to go up in points as well. But like
100%.
You can now have like my stupid army where I have 80 of them. I have 80 of them. Just blob them up in units of 20.
That army first dropped. Yeah. Right? Shit.
So like
okay.
It's 180 points for them. I expect them to at least go up 10 points to like a 200 for 20 of them. At least, right? But like that's back on par for kind of before they got the book. And that's super strong. Charge 20 of them. Have them just juiced up a little bit.
Yeah.
Have your countercharge, Sky Wardens, have some engine riggers in there. There's an entirely there are 3 entirely new ways to build the army, which I find amazing, right? Like I haven't even thought about big boats yet as I've been building this.
Yes, we haven't even talked about throwing an ironclad in something or 2.
All the boats are on a 2-up save now. They're solid.
Yeah, they're all really good. They have good healing now with the engine riggers. They have decent support for if they're getting charged. Yeah. That it feels like they finally figured out how to write for KO. Now,
I feel like once we get points adjusted, I think they're going to be in a good spot, a healthy spot.
Sure. Yeah. I got to ask though, Alex, as a follow-up question. We said get good. How do you get good into this?
Play against it. Learn.
Like I'm saying, like, what are we looking for? Is it like you think it's just a target priority thing? Do you think it
starts with list building.
Okay.
And it starts with choosing your So you start with your tactics. You have an army. You start with your tactics, and you build your list. People need to go back to playing screens. We all Feck is here to stay. KO's here. We're in the Alpha Strike army at the start of the edition with 6 Vanguard, Chosen, Triple,
go crazy,
all
the damage dealing,
Paladors, Deep Striking coming down.
Yep,
we're back, baby. But this shit's faster than that was faster. So,
well, and there are a couple of things also with KO, right? So knowing the fundamentals of how a list works is really easy with KO, because if you see a lot of boats, you know that you've got them on objective control. So all you have to do is focus on moving the chains. Just run the play, right?
Yep.
I've been watching way too much football lately. So just all you're doing is you're just running. You're running, you're getting your check. You check off your list of tactics, right? And you play objectives. Always play objectives. Great. They come and shoot you off of it. This goes back to that bods, not gods.
They can't charge you if you ain't there no more. You're dead. It's still your objective until they move on to it.
Yep. Just have one more unit than you expect to have, and you're going to survive, right? KO shooting is not as good as it seems. It's good for one thing, usually.
KO's combat's way better than their shooting.
Yes.
Yeah, and which is honestly really cool to see.
So all you have to do is position, right? So if you're running into Bubble Boys, hey, you got some shooting? Great. You got some charging? Maximize your pile-ins on where you're going to hit, right? Hit the guys that do anti-charge and have double up. Just double up. They only have 2 wins each.
Yeah, find ways to shout mines to hit. Find ways to...
There's a lot of 4s and 4s in this army, yeah?
Yeah. Find ways to always strike last, strike first, change, bring those screens. You gotta have those screens.
It used to be that KO, the secret sauce, and it was everybody's favorite play when you were going up against them, was to wrap the boat so nobody can get out.
Yep.
That's pretty much gone. But you can still wrap a boat and tap out the army if you get in good positioning, right? So if you're killing off the boat and they're going with an old school deck sweeper list, right? Just all fucking shooting guys that want to get moving up with the boat.
Yeah.
Who cares? Lose the unit, take out the boat. and they're stuck there. They may be stuck on that objective for a turn, overwhelm them in combat on the next turn, right?
That makes sense.
That regiment of renown that you pointed out, we have to do an entire episode because I read that while you were talking, and that is brutal.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't even look at it earlier when I was going through the book and building lists.
I will say, so we will do a whole episode, but
yeah,
I don't know if you read the list of armies that can take it.
No,
it includes. So
it's really nice.
Cities, Daughters of Cain, Fire Slayers, Deepkin, Idoneth Overlords, Ogre Maw Tribes, Osiarch Bone Reapers.
Oh, Bone Reapers
Seraphon,
don't need that.
Seraphon.
Hey man, they're trying to go and get all the taxes, and these people like profit.
Bone Reapers don't need it. Seraphon, Soulbright Gravelords.
Yep. That's an interesting one.
Stormcast and Sylvaneth. So there are two things with. Well, I'll briefly touch on Skyport Profiteers. There are two big things: the wording, and I think they're going to change this in the FAQ. The teleport.
Yeah, that teleport is what?
Yeah,
it's any unit. Yeah, any infantry unit with
10 man unit.
Yep. So you could teleport things like it's not things just it's any unit. So
it's
6 Croc Cigar.
Yep.
Yeah, but
then stalkers up.
Yeah, but
discard.
It could also be long strikes. It could be long strikes right to where you need them. There's too much.
They can already do that with the portal potty.
Yeah, but
now it's 2 units.
The portal potty costs extra points, right? So is it going to fit in the list with this in it, right?
Well, now you portal potty some Aether Wings to give these guys. You also teleport with this +1 to hit.
But there's just too much there. Yeah. There's too much.
10 Hearthguard Berserkers with the Flame Strike pulls.
Yep. Get some mortal wounds up on somebody.
That's worth losing that unit the next turn.
And
just
also
to stop him.
Here's the thing too. You get the 2 units of Thunderers. So
yep.
Yeah.
So there's some
Thunderers have a sweet ability, which they just need to shoot a unit and they take away their ward save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm playing something like let's say Seraphon. So I think Seraphon benefits this from the best. Them and Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
I don't have a way to take away your ward save. What if I'm fighting some beefy brick of, I don't know, something that has a 4-up ward or 5-up ward?
I mean, think of like Nighthaunt that we were talking about when we were up on.
Yeah. What if I'm playing
all the undead
with Sigvald with his 4-up ward save?
Yep.
Like, nope.
Yep.
You're gone. Sorry, bud. I'll tell you. They can also just teleport units around to play the primary.
Yeah.
Well, and then like any god model is now immediately easy access because they're all surviving on ward saves.
Yep.
Always.
100%.
Unless you're Catacross, who's infantry and benefits.
What an ass.
What an ass he sculpted it himself.
I know. That man in his cod piece, just out there wrecking the world.
Skyport Profiteers is an issue. I will say that about the KO book.
Yeah.
That legitimately is an issue. Of all the things that we got, Gore Chosen, you name it, all the new stuff.
Skyport the Marty Party, even. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see the thing too, like we led the show off with talking about zombie sharks.
Yeah.
Zombie sharks are very good against KO.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. You're going to come in and kill 1 or 2 big units with like your Alpha Strike. You're going to hit my shark. Oh, cool. Yeah. It's going to come back next turn.
Yep.
Another list that would go really well into this that we were talking about.
What?
All Terrorgeist. That will absolutely eat something alive at the cost of 1 Terrorgeist.
Probably 2.
Maybe 2. Maybe. Depends.
But
Depends on the list, right?
Now just put him in the corners. Just put him as far back as possible and just...
Or teleport him.
And then you do the D6 move. Oh no, man.
Yeah, so like there's a bunch of ways of getting around it. The main thing
a lot
is
of
like
ways to
KO is an army. Once you face them enough, they're just the easiest army to read.
Yeah.
You will know exactly what they're doing because of the way their list is built. And that only happens, like Alex says, through repetition against them. Anybody who's scared of them, don't worry. It's natural. You should be. You should be scared right up to the point until you realize you're not. Right? It's, I don't know. It's like cooking in a kitchen, man. Your hands, they just got to get used to the infantry. Heat, you know?
There'd be a great teleport.
There's some good stuff.
Yeah, there's some really interesting broken things that can come out of that regiment.
Teleport a 6-pack of crypt horrors.
But
with their crit auto wound too, damn.
I think that's a good point though about the book in general. Is the one thing that is not going to be seen in a KO army is the scariest thing that we're all latching.
Oh, that's true. That is 100% true.
So like there is that. Like, and I'm out here just trying to like soothe and give a nice gentle back massage to those who are scared and terrified of KO right now.
And I'm thinking of dirty combos over here.
Yep. But that's just get your ass kicked a little bit. Like it literally just.
And it's keyed off of kill the code right.
Mm-hmm.
Kill that dude.
He can hide so easily.
Yeah, I'm saying if you can find a way to get to him, there's enough flying cavalry bullshit around. Drop a comment on him. I don't know, but find a way.
I think the thing is, if you got to the code right, the game's already in a very bad spot for your opponent.
Yeah, no, you maybe got to deal with the rest of the army at that point.
If this regiment of renown takes off, and if it isn't, nerfed into the ground by certain things, or nerfed into the ground from top table play, right? There are lots of answers, right? Sylvaneth, bows, boom, gone, right? Anti-hero,
all this shit.
Yeah. You have anti-hero stuff from Skaven. There are a lot of counters that will stop that list with that regiment of renown in it.
Yeah.
Just the ability to just say, screw it. I don't really care about the limitations of the unit in front of you that would normally stop me from this. Any other shooting army is going to be able to deal with KO or that regiment of renown.
But again, we gotta let the natural counters in the ecosystem find the natural predator. So play into it, learn what you can about it. Don't be that scared that you think you're going to auto lose. If someone says, hey, man, I'm calling game right now, you should forfeit. Play it out. Play to your outs.
Yeah. Don't ever let anybody try and dissuade you from
that. Not to take Alex's phrase there, but again, it is very true.
Mm-hmm. The game is not over till it's over.
All of us have been saying, if you've been listening.
Play your outs.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't ever get too overwhelmed. Don't think about if you're playing an event, don't ever think about future rounds.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Get as much score as you can.
Move the chains.
No.
Consistency. Right?
And even if it's going to be a loss, make it a minor loss.
And buy a chess clock.
Yes.
I cannot tell people. So I walked up to my opponent. I'm not going to name names.
No.
At my last GT, and my friend who
let's call him Mason.
No, Mason won't play on clock.
I know.
He doesn't need it.
I walked up to my opponent.
That's always been funny. Yeah.
Not my opponent. This is round 3. Me and my buddy were both 2-0. We're going for 3-0 on day 1. I lost my game barely, but it was fun. He played someone who I know lives in the area who's a very slow player. And I walked up and slammed my chess clock down on the table, and I looked at him and said, "What's this for?" He's like, "You'll thank me later." Yeah. I finished my game, and I walked over. His opponent had 4 minutes left on his clock. They were entering the bottom of turn 3. And he had 56 minutes left on his.
Chess clocks whether they are controversial for you, they will always be a mainstay of our recommendations on this show.
Yeah.
Because that kind of stuff sucks when you're on the receiving end of it.
And he told me after, he was just like, we were all out at dinner as a team. He's like, I didn't win this game. Alex won this game.
Yeah, fair.
True.
I'm just like,
yep.
I was just like, dude, chess clock.
Always.
Don't ever feel like I feel like a lot of players feel bad or feel like there's a stigma around it. Don't tell your opponent you're doing it for them. Do it for you.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play on a chess clock.
And to be fair, doing it for you is really cool because, again, it speeds you up. It makes you think better. It gets you into that flow of, okay, I need to do X, Y, and Z. Here's my game plan. Give yourself the structure. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And one of my biggest things, too, with the chess clock thing was because I've had people where I've played into Horde armies where most of my turn was them removing their models.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled my dice, killed all the shit. Like, cool. Individually picking up each horror to put down. And then, like, they got a bucket of blues and brims. Like, okay, I got to pick them up. I'm like, all right, what are we doing here? What's going on?
Let's move those chains. Let's put on that clock.
Yeah.
So a lot of my friends this year are getting chess clocks for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. I love it. Well, I think we should before. Well, we.
Do we want to recap that this was a meta? They're talking about the meta. How do we feel after all these talking about? Did we talk about all the new books?
We've got Hellsmiths coming out, but we don't have the technical meta with Hellsmiths in it. And we know it's going to shake things up. They look well-rounded.
But I want to make sure we said 5 books. We did the 5.
Mm-hmm. Did we get all 5?
We did 5. We did all the FAQs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So coming into what is essentially like the home stretch of this season, right? Mm-hmm. We're hitting fall. We're about to like get everything right up until Worlds.
Yeah.
Mason and I are about to go into the hyperbolic time chamber and train.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The real question is who's Trunks and who's Vegeta, right? Or I guess it could be.
It could be Goku and Gohan. It could be
both Piccolo.
You're both which Saiyan are you picking this time?
I'm probably more Vegeta, and Mason's definitely Goku.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, fair.
Because I'll turn on a motherfucker. I don't care. Like
chess clock, motherfucker.
So coming out of this, it feels like we're not exactly Wild West.
No,
it does not feel like Wild West.
We're close. We're almost there.
We're very much at we're at options, which is cool. That's when I feel like the game is at its best, right? We have a ton of different options to play. There are new emerging metas probably every other week now, since these books are now getting digestible.
100%.
Yeah, and it's also too because it takes with new models and new stuff. It takes a while to paint them up, so it's kind of been in some place. If you're less tournament minded, you'll be seeing some of these things play out in real time in the next couple weeks or so as well.
One thing we didn't talk about: Daughters of Cain.
They got
dominated the summer.
Yeah,
they 5-0'd so many events. What happened? Yeah. They didn't get any rules changes. What happened? People learned how to play against it, and we got new rules, and it flushed itself out. Yep. Nature always finds a way.
Yep. Well, and the other thing is those were one-track pony lists, right? So there was more saturation.
People learned to play against it.
Yep.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It's good.
Yeah.
I think we're in a healthy spot. I'm really excited for Worlds.
As you should be. For multiple reasons.
I'm very, very excited.
For club and podcast there, bud.
LVO in 3 weeks, and then Worlds, hunkering down for Worlds. So once that battle scroll updates, Mason and I are just gonna grind. I've already told most of my family, like, listen, don't talk to me all month. Like the month of October, like I'm
You're not wrong.
Like I'm going to do well. I mean, I'm not saying I'm physically going to do well, but I'm going to the event.
Yes, that is your expectation. You are training for that.
I'm going to be trying to do well.
Good.
And I know it's Mason's dream to be world champion.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's very exciting for a lot of us.
Yeah.
And we are going to be rooting you on the whole time.
Goddamn right.
So I think with that, though, I think we've come to a good place.
I think we have.
Any last words from anyone here?
Fluffer nutter. Hello, everybody. It is Rocco, your boy, coming at you once again with another Always Strikes Last promo. That's right. Ring that bell. Leave a like, a subscribe. On whatever platform you're listening to us on, be it YouTube, be it Podbean, whatever you got these days, so you can keep up to date. Don't forget, we have the Patreon, if you want to, give us a thank you for all the stuff we put out. That gets you into our member-exclusive Discord. And if you want to be an even bigger supporter, we've got a merch store.